confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela. We are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now Gordon on first down. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down. This defense for the Steelers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. We know turnover margin always key, going to be really key in this one. And to force an opening drive turnover, that's huge.
It is, and you know something? There's one coach on every team that weighs in at the worst possible time, right? And this is bad. He just fumbled the football. Can't you just hear him right now? Son, you messed it up for everyone on that one. Messed up our offense, and now you put our defense in a bad spot.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Steelers at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Prescott. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Prescott now from the 50. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out, you've won the...
Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 30.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford that.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. They'll try the right side this time, here with Gordon. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. The tackle made by Levi Wallace. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
A first down throw for Prescott. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Prescott. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And again, it's Prescott. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Steelers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 21-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On 1st and 10, Love. Over the middle, complete. It's Edwards. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on it.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. That's going to be caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Steelers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Boswell good with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Prescott down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it.
He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Now Prescott. Touchdown! Pat Freiermuth. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Making the catch, this is the tight end, Oliver. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Love. Touchdown, Falcons. Bryan Edwards. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Koo able to connect on the extra point. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Well, for Alvin Kamara, that speed-size combo, just about exactly what you want for a running back, and he uses that size, that strength to bust through a would-be tackler there.
Yeah, and this defense has had its share of problems getting guys to the ground, and here's another example. They never should have allowed this play to gain as many yards as it did, but poor tackling early in the play led to big yardage after the fact.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
They run for it with Harris. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready. Wait.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. That's going to be caught by Pitts. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Steelers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he will have a Steelers 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jalen Hawkins is there to bring him down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process. A 10th carry for Kamara. And some room to work. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered him down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Running the jet sweep as Prescott backs it forward. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their totals. Extra point out by Boswell. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Steelers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland